What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the struggle. This is volume 6, and in this volume you're going to see me take my struggle squad into the weekend league for the first time ever. But before all that, I was in the auction house selling some stuff. I had some extra playbooks I needed to sell to get some coins. I wanted to start building my team up a little bit. As you guys can see in the top right corner, I'm 75 overall, and you know it's a big disadvantage when you're going against 85, 88, 89, 90 overall teams. So I wanted to start building my team up a little bit. I'm not going to completely say that it's team over scheme, because I still feel like I can fight through games even though my opponent has a way better team. But sometimes it comes down to if he has man corners across the board that are 90 rated across the board, and they're going against my gold wide receivers, it's just nothing I can do sometimes. I will not get any animation. That's just facts. Like, you won't get off the bump, you won't get any separation. So things like that, you do need some higher rated cards, and I'd like to do that. So either way, this is the team that I took into the weekend originally. Right here you see Macklin and Parker, little upgrades at wide receiver. Everything else stayed the same from when you guys last saw it. 76 overall after these couple upgrades, and you're gonna see upgrades throughout the weekend. In this video in particular, you see the struggle defense. The defense is just bad. It's really bad. We got 3 giveaway legends: Ware, Green, and Brooks. They're just bad. They're bad, but they're our best we got at that position. As you can see, is Frank Clark, and then we do have a great user in Anthony Barr, and it's very important for me to have a really good user. I can manufacture stops, based off just having that in the middle of the field, being able to bait and do all that. So I did get a new playbook on defense. We're gonna run Ravens defense, and then offense, we're in Panthers. So jumping into game number 1 of the weekend league with the struggle squad. There's my top 3, and then you see his top 3: Hayden, Ansa, and Derek Johnson. And he's gonna come out first drive. He's gonna get sacked on 2nd and 3. He's gonna make it 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 coming up for my opponent to start the game. We get edge pressure off the left this time, and we eventually get the ball. And then now it's our turn on offense. It's gonna be Freeman on the 3rd and 1. We're going to go ahead and take it right up the gut for the first down. 3rd and 6 later that drive. I'm sitting in the pocket and getting hit on the play. That sets up a field goal that I have to take. I noticed that's one thing too. With the struggle squad, I take a lot more threes than I ever would with my my goon squad. And it's really just, I know these points are hard to come by with this team, so you'll see me taking more threes, punting the ball and whatnot. The kickoff right after I took 3, you're going to see him just run past the defense. And it looks like Ross on the return, and he's going to go all the way down the sideline for 6. So gave up a bad touchdown there. My very next possession, play action fake. We're going to hit Parker on the crossing route, and Parker's going to take it all the way down the sideline himself into the red zone now for me, setting up a 4th and 1 later that drive. It's Freeman on the carry, and Freeman all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal now with just 51 seconds left in the half. Toss to Freeman, and Freeman's going to go ahead and get in the end zone. So now I have a 3-point lead. It's less than 1 minute before half, and he tries to throw a screen. I'm going to go ahead and pick that off with the user, throw that thing between my legs, and go ahead and dive into the end zone for 6. Anthony Barr, the goon. 3rd and 4, second half action here. He misses a tackle. Sterling all the way down the sideline, the budget goon. I'm gonna go ahead and stop and go on him and go ahead and take that into the crib as well. He quits. We go to the auction house, and we're gonna pick up Jack Muhort. Hope I said his name right. Left guard. We add him to the roster. My next opponent has Clowney, Newman, and Edelman as their top 3. And again, you see my top 3. This is game 2, weekend league with the struggle squad. He's throwing a screen here, or we thought so. He's throwing it down the field, and then he's going to go 1st and goal, handoff Barry Sanders in for 6. He takes a 7-point lead to start. I drive down though right away. I'm rolling left. Thought I had the crossing route, but I don't. It's going to be picked off by my opponent, and he's going to take this one down the sideline. Hits me with a little spin move, and then he's off to the races. But we have a lineman trying to bring him down. Gives Freeman enough time to bring him down at the 36. 2nd and 5 on his 2nd drive. He's going to lob it up. We play great defense. Drop a pick, and he catches it for 6. Ends up going for 2 here, up 13-0. We end up picking it off. The 2-point conversion's no good. but we are down 13-0 off the drop pick. That was crazy. I throw him flats, 4th and 2, get hit stick, and now we're in trouble. Down 13 without the ball. Second quarter, we're sending pressure. He lobs it up in double coverage, and we drop another interception. 3rd and 10 later in his drive. He's going to lob it up again. This time, we're going to go ahead and pick it off. It's Adams on the interception, so we fought a little bit on defense there. And, you know, we have action now. We're down 13. We hand it off to Freeman, and he's going to go ahead and take this 29 yards to the crib, making it 13-7. 1st and 10, 2:14 left in the half. He's going to throw a pick right here. This time it's Humphrey. 74 overall Humphrey. The goal with a little baby spin, and Humphrey across midfield, across the 40. Stop and go. Point at the offense, and then go ahead and dance into the end zone. That tied it up, and the extra point gave me the lead. 3rd and 15 now. He's going to get sacked before half. We call timeout. We want that ball back. 4th and 26. He's going to go for it from his own 34. He throws it up, and he catches it. Definitely a huge play. 1st and 10 with just 10 seconds left in the half. He's going to throw it right at my user. It's going to get picked off, and it's Dewey McDonald. Dewey taking it across the 40, across midfield, and Dewey looks like he's going to go all the way to the crib before the half. No time left. Dive into the end zone, and I go up 8 at the half, and now it's Freeman. Second half action with a spin move back into the inside, and Freeman's inside the 20, inside the 10, and Freeman's going to have a big play, 48-yard touchdown. I'm up 15 now, and I'm feeling in full control, but my opponent throws a skinny post dot, and he's going to score on his first play in the second half, diving into the end zone himself. Goes for 2, hits the little baby hitch, and he's going to go ahead and make it a 7-point lead. 3:37 left in the third quarter. I'm up 7. But it's James Wright, the man with the glitchy last name, Wright, all the way to the crib on this kick return, inside the 40, inside the 30, stop and go again. He misses the tackle, and then we dance a little bit, trying to get him the rage. We try to get him the rage and whatnot, you know. 3rd and 5, he has the ball now, down 14. He's in trouble, and he throws it right at Champ. Champ Bailey, inside the 30, inside the 20, and Champ's gonna go ahead and celebrate, but get tackled into the crib. We go to the auction house after that game, pick up Max Unger, the center, add him to our roster. So you see me starting to build up my O-line a little bit, you know, get some base elites out there rather than golds. And that's one of the things that you guys will see throughout this weekend league. You know, I'm trying to build my squad slowly but surely. I'm hoping to get enough coins through the weekend league to get, you know, a couple of really good players. And when I say really good, you know, over 85 plus players to add to the roster. As of right now, I only have 2, and that's Kirk Cousins and Freeman. As you can see, the corner route wide open for me after being down 7. Ingram goes ahead and ties the game up at 7 all in the first quarter. And then my opponent gets the ball, 1st and 10, his next drive, throws a corner route himself, and that's going to be broken up by my defender. 2nd and 10 now. He's looking across the middle of the field, but nothing open. Going to get sacked on the play. 3rd and 18. Dropping back, 2 back close, throws the post route, and he comes down in traffic with it. Now he has a 3rd and 10 later in his drive. He runs a play action fake, and then he gets baited, and it's going to be Anthony Barr on the interception. Now I have the ball 2nd and 10 about midfield. Hit Nate Sterling on a little flat route. Nate Sterling going to dodge a couple defenders. Missed the tackle as my opponent, and then we're going to go into the crib. 54-yard touchdown for Sterling. 2nd and 17 for my opponent on his next drive here. Scrambles with his quarterback and gets absolutely destroyed, but somehow recovers his own fumble. And he has a 3rd and 8 opportunity later in the drive. And he's going to get sacked on the play here right before half. That clock is moving. He has no timeouts remaining, so that's going to be last play at a half. 5 seconds remaining now. He's trying to scramble, get some audibles in or hot routes, whatever he may be doing. He's going to call it with 1 second, and he's going to roll left, try to throw up some type of prayer, but we are going to pick it off before the half, and Humphrey has a chance to return it, but Humphrey's going to be brought down. We're up 7 at the half. 4th and 6, second half action. Flat, wide open. We're going to hit it, go down, and then I start to work the clock. That's one thing with this team. I really am trying to work the clock a lot, but we do break a big run there. I'm trying to make the clock, you know, play a big factor in this game. When you're, when you have someone who has a better team than you, you got to use everything you can to try and balance that playing field. So if I can limit the possessions, then that's what I'll do, as I intercept him there, and then he's going to end up rage quitting. But that's what I try to do a lot with the budget squad, even more so than my regular team, is make that clock, come into play a little bit more. Put the pressure on them. This is game 4 right here, guys. Going up against Ahmad, I believe his name is. 3rd and 10 here. He's going to get sacked on his first drive, and then he ends up punting. My first drive, play action fake. It's a dot Devontae Parker inside the red zone. Set up a 3rd and goal later that drive. Again, another play action fake. We hit the crossing route, and it's Sterling to the 1. 4th and goal. I'm going to go ahead and toss it to Freeman, and Freeman's going to go ahead and trip into the end zone, giving me a 7-0 lead. 2 minutes left in the first half here. I'm on defense, trying to get this ball back. 3rd and 19. He's going to throw the post, and I'm just a little bit too late there with Barr. He's going to pick it up. 4th and 5, though. Later in his drive, he throws right at the hard flat. We're there to make the stop. We get the ball before half. 2nd and 3. I'm at the 32, not in field goal range yet, and I'm going to get sacked on the play with no timeouts. So now, that's trouble. I have no timeouts. I'm not in field goal range. The clock is moving. 8 seconds left in the half. I'm taking my time, and I don't even have a good play called. Play action fake, and I'm just trying to find someone open, and I don't even get this ball to the end zone. I throw it to A. This ball sails out of bounds, and we're headed to the half. Bad management there to end the half for me. But in the second half, I find a dot. And again, I'm trying to use that clock. As you can see, this is my first drive of the second half, and I'm clocking. I'm clocking it down. We're already almost in the 4th. By the time I kick this field goal right here to go up 10, there's only 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. So I took almost a whole quarter with my first drive in the second half, and now I'm up 2 scores. But he's handing it off here, and he's going to break a pretty big run down the right side. Picks up 18 yards there with Coleman. 3rd and 10 later in this drive. Only 3:18 left in the game, so he has to be in a little bit of a rush. He finds a corner route, though, wide open into the red zone. 1st and goal. It's a handoff to Coleman, and Coleman's going to get tripped into the end zone, and he's going to make it a 3-point game. So my goal here is just to, clock out, work that clock, and end the game on the offensive side of the ball. As you can see, I scramble there, but it's a 2nd and 8 after he called the timeout, and I try to throw a streak, and it's picked off by my opponent, and it sets up, an opportunity for him to take the lead here late in the game. And, it was a bad decision. I got risky there trying to end the game with a streak, and I threw a bad pass. But 2nd and 2, my opponent with the ball. He scrambles right, and he's going to try to force something in there, but Champ Bailey is there to save the day, and Champ Bailey to the house. Touchdown. Huge play right there from Champ, and my opponent is going to go ahead and rage quit up out of there. Down 16-7, 103 left in the 4th, and that's going to be GG's in the chat. As you can see, I went straight to the auction house, trying to work on my roster, trying to figure out who I wanted at the right outside linebacker position. Was it Watt, or was it going to be Campbell? And I ended up going with Campbell, so you're going to see me pick him up, add him to the roster. Again, slowly but surely, building the struggle squad, and the no money spent team is starting to come alive. It's starting to come alive with more elites after elite, and that's where we're at with it. There's my top 3, and I'm going against Singletary, Murray, and Arakpo for my opponent. This is game 5 of the weekend league with the struggle squad, and as you can see, he comes out and dots me with a little play action. I'm currently 4-0 at this point going into this game, so I've done okay. I don't feel like I've been dominant in these games, as dominant as I would like to be, but I do feel okay. I feel like I'm doing just enough to get these W's. And you see me down 7 here, 4th and 2. I pick up the first down. 1 minute left in the half. Again, this is my first possession, so limiting possessions as we throw a strike into the end zone and tie the game up at 7. My opponent goes down, though, immediately and gets in field goal range. As you can see on the slant, he's going to get tackled at the 20, and he ends up getting 3 before the half. So I'm going to go down 10-7 here at the half in game 5. I know at the half I need to make plays, get 7 here, put some pressure on them. As you can see me rolling out and hitting Fournette in the flats. We pick up a nice little 9 yards or so. 3rd and 3 later in the drive. Corner route wide open. We hit Ingram on the corner into the red zone now. 2nd and 9. I'm going to roll right again, move it to the right side, and then we see the dig in the end zone. It's Parker on the high point. Touchdown. Gives me a 4-point lead. Fourth quarter action now. My opponent with the ball, and he has a strike down the field. He's going to go ahead and get inside the 10-yard line. 3rd and goal now in that drive. 2-minute warning. He's going to be in goal line formation. Toss to the left, and he's going to take it to the house, and he's going to score and go up 3 points. Under 2 minutes now. Kirk Cousins moving right, and I have nobody open at this point, but I'm going to playmaker someone, and then we find a broken play down the field. It's Macklin on the catch across midfield. 1st and 10 now. Sets up a rollout once again. He allowed me to roll out the whole game, so I took advantage of it. And you're going to see Ingram to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and we're going to toss it right side to Freeman. Freeman's going to go into the end zone and give me a 3-point lead. Extra point good, so we're up 4. 1st and 10. My opponent forces something across the middle of the field, and it's Barr on the interception, and Barr's going to seal the deal in Game 5. We finished the first 5 games 5-0. Let me know what you guys think about this video, about the struggle squad in the weekend league. What you think about my team. Leave it in the comments section. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.